Hi students, last session we discussed about after the post Rigveda period, what was the condition and what was the peoples we can see and what was the Vedas we can practice after the Rigveda period. So these are the matters we discussed in last session. So in this class we are discussing about in that period after the Rigveda period, means post Rigveda period, what was the lifestyle of peoples, means social conditions of peoples, and second one we are discussing economic conditions or economic systems of after Rigveda period. We are discussed after the Rigveda period there are three important Vedas came: Yajurveda, Samaveda, and another one is Atharvana Veda. So in the time how the peoples they started to move their lifestyle or the economic condition, social status. How much they given? They given equal rights to men and women. Are they created any groups? So these are the matters we are discussing in this session. First of all, we want to know about the social system. What was the conditions of society in that period? First of all, we want to know in this time they divided as a group 4 varnas. Beginning, we already discussed in Rigveda period, they did not practice Varna system, but after the Rigveda period, in post Rigveda period, peoples they practiced Varnas. There are 4 Varnas. First one is Brahman, second one is Kshatriya and Vaishya, last one is Shudra. Totally 4 Varnas they practiced in the beginning after the Rigveda period. Okay, next one they are saying that in the time only, and who is here part of Purusha Sukta. Already we discussed about Purusha Sukta is one of the Adi Purusha, in that by mouth came by Brahmana. Next one we discussed about the muscles, they came by Kshatriya, and we discussed thigh, they came by Vaishya, and last one feet, they came by Shudra. So we have discussed the 4 Varnas also came in Adi Purusha. So on this based here they are saying that, but the concept of Adi Purusha or Purusha Sukta, this one concept become very strong in this period. Means in after the post Rigveda period. They practice so much of practice or traditions they followed after Rigveda period. Means they strongly believed this only correct. We are came by this, like only Brahmins they came by mouth, Vaishyas they came by thighs, or Shudra they came by feet. So that like only they started to believe. This like a practice came by after Rigveda period. And next one they say, in that time Brahmins they thought that they believed that our gift, God gift. What is that one God gift? We want to do worship the God and we want to conduct yajnas. This is a gift of God. That like only they believed. They started to believe. This is also one of the important point. And they are saying that one in the time owning lands, receiving cows, next one offering puja, and in these matters, these like of matters, only who is for God given power, they believe that only Brahmins. Only Brahmins they can conduct the worship, rituals, or offering cows. Offering lands. These are the matters which peoples for which group were they given, or which group the most of the peoples which group they took power. Only one group, that is Brahmins. And next Kshatriya, here they believe that Rajanaya indicates by Kshatriya Varna, means who is become ruler on that time in a village or that particular group, therefore they called as a Kshatriya, means Rajaya. So here they are saying that Rajanaya, they saying that is a political power. He only took all the powers in that particular field, and is one of the important work of Rajanaya or Kshatriya Varnas. They are saying that they want to train the soldiers, archery, and how to wage the war with use of charots. Means that is in ancient time they used, if you want to move one place to another place, they used charots. So kings who is become ruler on that time in after the post Rigveda period, Kshatriya peoples, that means who is ruler, they training to soldiers how to do war and how to move one place to another place with the help of charots. These are the matters they given to train. And here they are saying that afterwards another one part also came, that is Vaishya. But when you are discussing about the Vaishya in post Rigveda period, we did not get about the word of Vaishya, because on that time peoples did not use that like of words. Is there one of the important group that is Vaishya? No, that like of they did not used, and we also did not get the information about Vaishyas. But here they saying some of the important information about Vaishyas. Other two groups, for example, Brahman and Kshatriya, they both also exploited by Vaishyas. They always exploiting. They given tortures. Like Shudra, how like treated, that like only they started to treat Vaishyas. So these like of conditions we can find out in post Rigveda period. And next one, they say that about that only, and yagnas, they did not practice in yagnas, and any worshipping, if any worshipping is going on in any temples or any place, should not see that one, Vaishyas also, and should not practice in that yagnas. And not only this one, they say that same Shudra like only, therefore also they not have any rights to own a property. There is no rights about property. Should not hold the properties. So these like of social conditions we can see in post Rigveda period. And last one group, now last one group you are coming, that is Shudra. Shudra is one of the important varnas in post Vedic period, post Rigveda period. And they saying that, and how like Vaishyas were they kept lower and lower down, same that like only Shudras were also in that varnas group, they kept lower and lower position, last position of varnas. And they saying that, and in this group in Dasas and Dasus, they did not come. They are another like of tribes. They did not added in Shudras, but Brahmins and other Vaishyas groups, they believed that these peoples also, or this group also like a Shudra. After that, they also came under the group in Shudras. In beginning, Dasas and Dasus, they called as a tribes. After later some of the changes in social conditions on this based, Dasas and Dasu, they also came under the group or varna of Shudra. And next they are saying that, and Shudras, here they are saying same what we studied about Vaishyas, same social conditions also we can find in Shudra. Should not see worshipping of God or yagnas, and should not practice in yagnas or yagas. Not only this one, there is no any property rights for Shudras. So these like of conditions they implemented in post Rigveda period. And they given more torture, means exploited by other groups to Shudra. So these like of social conditions we can see. And not only this one, and another rights also they have, means Brahmins and other Vedas group period, means they are saying that they can kill Shudras. So these like also rights they took, means they implemented these like of social condition on that time. So these like of Shudras for here they given best examples. Here they given one is Chandala and another one is Nishada. These are the two important Shudras now also we can find out in our region. So these are the both, means these are the important Shudras on that time. Now also we can see. And next we want to discuss what was the social conditions of women's, how they given freedom or rights to women's. For example, when you are discussing about social conditions of women's in post Rigveda period, say how they given rights to untouchability, Shudras. There is no property rights, there is no interest in yagnas and yagas, and should not see the worshipping of God. Same that like of conditions we can see once again in women's. They also kept women's as a lower position. And not only this one, and they given name as a women's, their symbol a statue of lies. They treated like women's is a symbol, a statue of lie. And not only this one, and they saying that in Atharvana Veda, some of the evidence we got about the dowry. They collected dowry. So this is also information we got. And next one here they are saying that, and once again there is no any rights or any benefits also they did not get, women's, especially women's. And next, in the time we could not see about child marriage. And next one they are saying that polygamy, and another one here they are saying that, and rich and powerful. So these like we cannot see. And another one here they are saying that one, in the time widows remarriage also we can find out. We got some of the evidence on that time peoples they practiced by widow remarriage. So these are the important points about social conditions. Okay, next one we are discussing, that is economic system of post Rigveda period. In economic conditions of post Rigveda period, peoples they started to live in Sindhu river to Ganga river. In post Rigveda period, peoples they settled in Sindhu river to till Ganga river, and they destroy the forest, they cut the trees and they burn that one. In that land they started to cultivate the agriculture crops. So these like they started to grow the crops. And next one they are saying that on this time these like of works we can see in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, in archaeologists they got the evidence, peoples they cut the trees, destroy the forest and burnt. In that place they cultivated the agriculture crops. We got the evidence. And next one, and after that, later that, in that place, in the region of Doab, in the region here they are saying that one is Sutlej and Yamuna river, in that place some of the peoples are who they involved in agriculture sector, they face some of the problems. One of the major problem, that is scarcity of water. They did not get sufficient water for agriculture field. So in this purpose they shift to change the place. So on the time they moved to river Ganga plains. They changed their place to, they went and they settled in Ganga region. And in that time peoples they saying that, archaeologists they saying that on the time they knowing knowledge about iron axis. If they want to harvesting the crop or if they want to cultivate the land, they knowing how to use iron as axis. And here they saying that only, and not only this one, we can see 6 and 8 oxen drive one, means they know how to cultivate 6 and 8 including oxen, including that one, how to till the land. So these like evidence also we got. After that they knowing how to drive 12 oxen, how to drive and how to cultivate the land. So these are the matters they got knowledge in post Rigveda period. So now we want to know, that means most of the peoples they practiced agriculture sector, means the main occupation is agriculture, and they knowing how to till the land, how to cultivate the land. Okay, next one here they are saying that in the time people's Aryan life, means the lifestyle of post Rigveda period peoples, they did not practice animal husbandry or other things. They most of the peoples are hunting. They did not practice. Most of the peoples they practiced only one occupation, that is agriculture. And in that time they are saying that, and who is non-agriculture peoples, who is did not practice the agriculture, they did any other work or any other business, for them they give a name as a, here they given Vatraru. Vatraru means outsiders. Who is not involved in agriculture or they practiced any other business, for them they give a name as a Vatraru. Vatraru means outsiders. This is also one of the important points about economic system of post Rigveda period. And next one they given, in the time peoples they knowing that how to use the metals. We got some of the evidence. Archaeologists they got some of the evidence. Example here they given gold, copper, iron, lead, brass and tin. These are the metals how to use. They knowing the knowledge. Not only this one, we are getting the as a based on text resource or text evidence how to use the silver. This also we got evidence in post Rigveda period. And not only this one, on the time archaeologists they indicate they got some of the iron minings before that 1000 BC in the region of river Ganga and river Sindhu. Is that one showing that one in the time peoples they knowing how to use the metals. But In this like of metals, how to use the metals, people they did not get in the beginning only. First of all, this like of information archaeologists they got in West Asia. So after one by one, time by time, the knowledge is transferred one region to another region. So on this based, after the 10th BCE, 10 BCE, on the time in post Rigveda period peoples, they got the knowledge how to use metals. So these like of evidence also archaeologists they got in the place of where they given Atrinji Kera, this one coming in West Uttar Pradesh. In this place they got the evidence about some of the metals. These metals they came or they used the period of 10th BC. So this is the main information about agriculture, economic systems of post Rigveda period. Most of the peoples they followed agriculture field. Some of them they are businessmen, and on the time some peoples they knowing the uses of metals or how to use the metals. So these are the important points about social conditions and economic systems. Next class we can discuss next topic. Okay, thank you.